The Smith & Wesson 39, arguably one of the greatest 9mm handguns of all time. I have a small collection of these fine pistols. Both of these guns are actually examples of the Model 39-2. This example has the blue steel finish, and this one has the nickel-plated finish. So first I'll demonstrate to you guys that both these guns are in fact empty and completely safe. So as you can see, there's no magazine present. And we do have an empty chamber here. Same with this gun, no magazine present. And we have an empty chamber with no brass. And these guns are extremely smooth, by the way. I love the craftsmanship and the attention to detail on these guns, especially the roll mark right here and the factory wood grips. Absolutely stunning. Originally developed in the 1950s, the 39-2 was quite remarkable when it was first introduced, and would go on to become extremely popular among both civilian shooters and law enforcement. The Model 39 was the very first American-designed double-action semi-automatic pistol, and they come standard with a decocker feature, which is actuated by pushing down on the safety. So as you see, when I actuate the decocker, it will reset the trigger into double action mode. And what that does is it allows you to carry the gun with a round chambered while still having the heavy 19-pound double action trigger. This is extremely safe for concealed carry because it's virtually impossible to pull the 19-pound double action trigger by mistake. The single action mode has an extremely crisp 9-pound trigger pull, which allows for exceptional accuracy and quick follow-up shots. The Model 39 was originally intended to replace the 1911. Although it was never adopted by the Army, it was used by Special Forces. The Navy SEALs carried these pistols for a while. And as you can see, both pistols have these lanyard loops, which allow you to have increased retention when jumping out of airplanes and doing other high-speed operator tasks. These are excellent shooting pistols, and the 39-2 comes with a single stack, 8-round capacity magazine with these witness holes, which allow you to see exactly how many rounds you have remaining. Because it's single stack, they're extremely thin and easy to handle, and the narrow profile also allows you to easily conceal the pistol for daily carry. According to my measurements, the 39-2 is approximately 7.6 inches long, 5.1 inches high, and 1¼ inches wide. Because they're metal frame pistols, they are a little bit hefty. And once again, these wood grips are just absolutely stunning. This was truly a revolutionary handgun when they were first introduced, and they go on to eventually replace revolvers as the go-to service weapon for law enforcement. These guns are extremely durable, reliable, and well built. Both these guns have incredibly smooth and crisp single action trigger pulls. Not a hair trigger, but also not far from it. So another feature is it has a magazine disconnect, which prevents you from accidentally discharging the weapon when there's not a magazine present. As you can see, it doesn't do anything. But once I insert the magazine, now if I pull the trigger, it'll actuate the hammer. I'm extremely satisfied with the performance of these guns. Although the trigger can be heavy in double action mode, it's still extremely smooth, and after the first trigger pull, I find it quite easy to rattle off hit after hit when holding the gun with either hand. And thanks to its metal frame, the felt recoil is extremely mild, which helps when firing the gun one-handed. I find these guns to be extremely accurate out to about 25 yards, and I've put north of 500 rounds through this one, and 200 rounds through the nickel-plated example. And I've yet to have a single failure to feed or stovepipe. These lovely pistols are a historical piece of Americana as well as true works of art. They point naturally, and they're absolutely wonderful guns to shoot. These beautiful pistols will definitely outlast me and make excellent family heirlooms to pass on to my children and grandchildren someday. I have nothing against Glocks or other polymer frame Tupperware pistols. In fact, I own a Glock 19, a Glock 42, and several Smith & Wesson M&P handguns. But I think we all can agree that these metal framed handguns are just absolutely gorgeous and timeless. And especially with these beautiful wood grips. The Model 39 has starred in a lot of classic movies and TV shows, such as Aliens, Casino, Taxi Driver, The A-Team, and Miami Vice. These little guys are extremely accurate and timeless guns, and I really can't recommend them enough. So this pistol right here is my go-to for single stack competitions, such as IDPA and USPSA matches, and I've yet to experience any reliability issues with it. If I had to rate the Model 39 on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd definitely give it a solid 9.